Yo, it's David, California, about to drop some knowledge on you kids. Run the track. I am so sorry, I have no idea who that guy was. Today I'm going to show you how to use the color change tutorial in Premiere. This is an awesome effect you can use to change the color of anything in your video or photo clips. If a client gives you a blue wall and they ask you if you can make it orange, this is the way to do so. It saved my life many a times, so let's jump right into it. This effect is definitely not perfect, and it works better for graphic images than actual photos and videos, but I did find a few live photos and videos that actually work pretty well with this effect. So let's get to it. We go to Effects, and you see Change to Color. So if you just start it from the regular Effects menu, you would type Color Change, right? You want to use Change to Color and not Change Color, because they're different effects. So you drop the effect on your clip, click the color that you want to change. So you see it's already pretty much zapped it based on what color we switched. So let's do a purple, right? Let's say a nice bright purple. So you see it already does a pretty good job of altering it. You'll notice the tip of this colored pencil is actually still blue, and kind of the underside right here. I'll zoom up a little bit. You see kind of the underside right about here is still blue as well. So we still have some wiggle room. So stuff to change. You have a lot of playing, if you want to tinker with it more and more. Adding other effects like the lightness, you can kind of lose a lot of texture. You see it kind of just looks, comparatively, you lose a lot of the texture in the background. And then like this one, it's all gone, right? So you have nothing. There's no, you can't even tell where the pencil starts. So I might just stick with probably, I like hue and saturation. So let's go with that. And then we'll bust the hue up just a little bit. Let's make it like 17. See, now you see more of the pencil like going away. So when we reach about 40, it actually looks really good. All of it's gone. It defines the line here a little bit more. And then the underside of the pencil is also gone, which is great. And then, but you see, so this is 40. You see when we go too far, the purple starts to bleed over into this area. So we don't want that. So let's go back to 40. Looks beautiful. And then you can, I always like to boost up the softness. You may, think about it like feathering a mask. You, if you are working with the client that has a very specific hex code, or you need to make sure the hex code is the same, that might not be your best bet, because as you see, we did lose some of the color. It kind of merges with the blue a little bit. So, you know, I might mix it, I might just keep it at like 60, honestly. Looks good. Okay, and then we'll scale this back down, and voila, I mean, look at that, like almost flawless, which is pretty cool. So I mean, that's a great effect if you're desperate and you need to change the color. So next, all right, I just need to know what the hell is this video clip. Probably gonna have nightmares tonight. Like, is this thing growing out of this man's face? This is what we get for using stock footage. I'm going to change the background in this clip. I think this is a good activity. So once again, bam. Now you notice that we are getting some of his hair change the color too, because as you can see, it's actually the same color as the background, which is what happens. Same thing happens with the green screen, right? I'm going to show you a way we can get around that. But right now, let's change this to green. I like green right now. Bam, look at that, right? And it matches this little thing going on here. So let's see. Once again, don't like the lightness. The lightness really takes out a lot of the texture. Now, if you are using a logo or something like that, lightness would be fine, because it's a digital. If you're using a digital image, the lightness is not going to look as bad as it does with an actual photo or a picture. Saturation, so you see he looks like a superhero, like a rap video right now. Don't want that. I obviously don't want both, so let's just stick with hue for this one. I would suggest just always shuffling through. You'll kind of get a taste for how it adjusts, but always just start tinkering with it. I'm sure you do that with other stuff in Premiere as well. Messing with the hue. where it does look pretty good, honestly. So I'll bump it up maybe to 15. But you see it starts to get some of the skin tone. So I think that I'm very happy with how that looks. Now the only thing is going to be changing the color of his hair, right? Which is why we're going to use a mask on the effect. So since his hair does go out of the frame a little bit, I will draw this up. But then I'm just going to kind of make it, I'm not going to go too far into detail. Just so you guys get a general idea, you know. This is stock footage, y'all. What do you expect? Okay, so that's pretty good. Definitely not perfect, but who is perfect these days? So make sure to feather it. Gives us a lot of leeway. And we have to obviously we're going to invert it because it's taking away our clip, right? So we're going to do something like that. Not going to be perfect. You can go more and more in depth with you want. And obviously our video is going to be harder because we have images that are moving. That's what makes videos so special. But I mean, you have something like that, right? So not perfect. You have a little clipping right here. But, I mean, overall it looks pretty good, right? If you're just showing this for a section in like a montage or something like that, and then you want to bring it in a little bit. See, you don't want to get off his hair though. Something like that, right? I mean, not perfect, but those look pretty good overall. If it plays, we'll watch it play. So you see it is getting a little bit of his eyes. Maybe we could take the hue back just a little bit. But, you know, not a perfect effect, but it can save you if you're in a tight spot. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like it. Want to get my channel off the ground, and I'll be back with more tutorials later. This has been David. Thank you very much.